If you've ever felt like you were born to do something big, with a ton of ideas and plans already mapped out in your head, but every day goes by and you find yourself not making any progress, then this video is for you. Maybe you've spent hours imagining a bright future, visualizing yourself successful, completing your tasks, living your dreams. But instead of getting started, you end up opening another entertainment video or telling yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, and you're still at the starting point. Does this sound familiar? What's even scarier is that you're not lazy. In your mind, you're passionate, eager to learn, and you have direction. You read books, listen to podcasts, join countless courses. But when it comes to doing the actual work, the one thing that will bring you closer to your dream, you avoid it. Every time you try, your body feels exhausted, your mind wants to shut down, and you find excuses to procrastinate. But wait, you're not alone. And the truth is even more surprising. Many people think procrastination is a sign of laziness, lack of determination, or passion, but in reality, it's a self-defense mechanism of the brain. It's not a flaw. It's an instinctive reaction to avoid things that feel overwhelming. And in many cases, it's your big dreams, the very things you long to accomplish, that make you feel the heaviest because they feel too far from your current reality. Too many steps, too many tasks, and you're exhausted. But here's the game changer. You don't need 200% energy. You don't need to completely overhaul yourself right away. You just need a small spark to get started. Laziness is not your true nature. It's a habit that can be reprogrammed. Your brain doesn't need something grand right away. It just needs a signal of safety to start. So, how do you switch that on? The answer comes from 3 small strategies that will completely change how you act every day. Strategy 1. Break goals down and minimize expectations. You've probably heard the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, so why do you expect to write an entire book, learn English, or start a brand in just a few evenings? The problem is, our brain dislikes ambiguity and overload. When you say, I will write a novel, your brain immediately reacts, this will take a year, I'm not good enough, I don't have time. So you open TikTok. The secret here is to start with the smallest possible action, but make sure you begin. Write 1 sentence every day, play 1 guitar chord, read 1 page of a book, just 1. It may sound silly, but this is the first energy recharge. Like you can't run a marathon without knowing how to tie your shoes. Those small initial actions will build energy in your nervous system. You'll start creating a habit and internal motivation. The magic is, once you've written 1 sentence, you may end up writing 10. The hardest part is starting. After that, you'll follow the momentum. Strategy 2. Build habits in an easy and automatic way. No one can rely on willpower forever. Willpower is a limited resource. Successful people aren't always stronger than you. They're just smarter at building systems that make them act without self-pushing. You don't need to be someone with iron discipline. You just need to know how to make actions so easy that you can't avoid them. The simplest way is to turn the things you want into habits by changing your environment. For example, if you want to exercise every morning, place your sneakers next to your bed. If you want to start working the moment you open your laptop, set the first screen to show your to-do list with 3 tasks. The fewer obstacles you create for the first action, the easier it will be to maintain. In other words, don't create motivation. Eliminate resistance. Strategy 3. The 2-minute rule. Overcome initial resistance. This tip comes from James Clear, the author of the famous book Atomic Habits. The rule is very simple. For any habit you want to build, start with the easiest 2-minute version of it. Want to read a book? Just read 1 page. Want to clean? Just clean 1 corner of the desk. Want to write? Just open the document and write 1 line. The important part is sending a signal to your brain that this isn't scary. The easier the action is to start, the more likely you are to keep going. I've applied this rule myself to overcome procrastination in my work. I wanted to write articles sharing my personal experiences, but I always felt, why does it feel so complicated? Finally, I set a rule. Just write 100 words a day, even if it's just some random thoughts. And now, not only have I written articles, I've turned them into videos. And that's how this YouTube channel was born. If you're wondering whether these small actions are enough to achieve big success, here's the answer. Muscles are built by lifting light weights, and habits are formed from ordinary days. Success doesn't come from a giant leap, but from thousands of small steps in the right direction. Every time you start, even if it's just for 2 minutes, you're training your brain to say, I can take action. We haven't even talked about rewards yet. A great trick I want you to try is to reward yourself immediately after completing the first step. Your brain loves dopamine, and you can leverage this to create positive reflexes. Write one line, treat yourself to a cup of coffee, clean one corner of the desk, play your favorite song for 5 minutes. Every time you attach a feeling of comfort to an action, you're reinforcing an internal lever for the next time you take action. I know many of you are eager to achieve big dreams, starting your own business, writing a book, learning English, building a strong body, but you keep starting and then quitting halfway. And that makes you feel like you may not have the talent. Maybe you're not trying hard enough. Maybe it's just not for you. But the truth is, you're just expecting too much at the beginning stages. When you don't achieve it, you get disappointed and quit. Do you remember when we were kids, learning to walk by, falling down and getting back up, and we didn't think, maybe I'm just not cut out for walking? So why, as adults, are we afraid to fail, to go slow, to be bad at something? The more you're willing to fail, the further you'll go. Success isn't about going fast, it's about going steadily, going consistently. Persistence is more important than perfection. Choose to start now, without waiting for inspiration, without waiting for the right time, without waiting for a special day. Because if you don't act now, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, you'll still be in the same place but with even more regret. Try it right after this video. Don't turn it off just yet. Leave a comment with a goal you want to achieve in the smallest 2-minute action you can take right now. Remember, just 2 minutes. There's no better time than now.